Ready?
Everything.
Yo, we live. What's up? Welcome everybody to the couch. I'm your host, K Summertime. We got
Fat Boy Magic in the building.
Rec room.
and we got Rod in the building. Shout out to the
sir.
videographer, man. Yo, sorry we took so long, man. A lot of life been happening. Whew. A lot of life, man. How was y'all week?
My week terrible.
Yeah.
You know why?
Man, I know everybody week been fucking
don't gotta
terrible,
talk about
man.
it.
We ain't even got
Fucking
fucking cap
Ida.
on this, man.
Turn my fucking lights off. Niggas
week
was
was alright.
flooded. Come on, man.
Yeah.
My week was alright.
Your week was alright? No flood?
No, nothing happened to you?
I took me an hour to get home from Bloomfield.
Mm.
That shit was
How about you, Rob?
a long ride.
My week was good. No flooding, no damage, man. I was blessed, man.
Amen. Josh?
Man, shit turned my lights off, bro. I was mad as hell.
Yeah, man. My week was, I mean, it was good because I was alive, but man, I don't think New Jersey is or any of the tri-state areas ever seen no impact like this. You know what I mean? We're not used to certain things of Mother Nature on this side. And my whole basement flooded. I had to get rid of a lot of merchandise.
Dang.
You know, a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
stuff,
fucked
man. Still doing a cleanup effort right now. We were not prepared for this, man. And it's actually scary seeing how life could change in
Word.
a moment.
Yeah,
of time
R.I.P.
like
to
that.
those people that passed
For real,
away,
man.
people
Big
that
time,
lost
big
everything.
time,
Like,
yes.
I felt bad for y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
That shit sucked.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
It was crazy.
Yeah, R.I.P. to those, man. You know, who we lost during the hurricane, who's still trying to come back from losing everything.
Yeah, this was worse than Sandy.
This
Word.
definitely was worse than
Yeah,
Sandy,
this was
man.
worse than Sandy. This was crazy.
I think Sandy knocked out like a lot.
And we ain't even, nobody expected that shit. I thought it was gonna be rain. Like,
I
like it's gonna
I
rain.
ain't know it was gonna be
I ain't
like
know it
that.
was gonna be nothing. I ain't know it was gonna be
I had like 10
tornadoes, like-
I'm like, yo, what?
And you know how like it's always like a press conference to be like, you know, hey, go shopping, do your shopping now.
Yeah.
It was nothing.
There was none of that.
It
Yeah,
was
ain't nobody
nothing
expect
like
that.
Yeah,
Everybody
I-
thought it was just gonna be light rain.
Word,
Like it was
word,
gonna rain
word.
a little bit.
And I'm
think
still.
You think they tried to take niggas out of here?
Yeah.
You could be on this. Hey yo, they already controlling the weather, but
They definitely
Yeah,
tried to
something
take
going on,
niggas
yeah.
out.
The
It
weatherman
There was
is
a
a liar,
tornado
yo.
out this
I don't
motherfucker.
care. I'm saying that the weatherman is a liar, yo. I'm sick of this nigga.
When I was little, I
He-
always
yo,
read
he is a
tornadoes
liar.
was always in like Kansas and shit like
Right,
that.
right.
There's a tornado in Newark, bro, like,
Oh, yo.
and the animals escaped.
Nah, it wasn't a
Nah,
crocodile.
it
They
was-
said it was a rumor that was a crocodile
Yeah.
going down South
South
Park.
Park,
Nah,
Yeah,
it
what's
was,
his
it
name,
was a
My nigga White Mike started that. The
The
winner.
Bronx Zoo put that right up. They was like, nah, let's
It,
verify this.
it really was a fiend. It wasn't like a motherfucking crocodile. Yo. Like
It was a fiend floating by.
It just was a fiend, yo. It was
yeah,
a
they was
fiend,
calling
yo.
that nigga shark bait.
You know what I mean? But yo, anybody heard Drake and Kanye West album?
Yeah, I heard both.
I definitely heard, bro. What about you, Rob?
Yeah, I heard both.
Mm. What's
I
your
heard
thoughts,
both.
man? What's your thoughts, man?
That shit was that Drake shit. That shit for the birds. That shit views too. That shit trash. That shit trash. That shit trash to me.
That's
bro.
my OPO, bro.
I had like it had like four good songs that I really fucked with, but the rest of the fucking 18 or 17, that shit was trash to me. Like
Damn.
I'm glad I mean,
I fucked with I fucked
Don.
with Donda better. No lie, I fucked with Donda better. Just because of Kanye producing skills and
Right.
he put that shit together, man. That's what he do.
Mm.
Even if the lyrics ain't all the way how I want them to be, or like old Kanye, like Dark Twisted Fantasy Kanye,
Right. Or Pablo.
he still gave you that good ass production. That shit that you feel that shit in the beats, like you feel that shit in your soul when you listen to the music, like difference.
What about you, Rob? What you think of that?
I don't
both
fuck
albums,
with
bro?
Drake shit anyway. Like,
You fuck with Migos, we already
you
know.
feel me? I fuck with real hip hop.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
niggas
Word.
gotta start drawing lines in the sand from what's gonna be pop, what's gonna be hip hop, what's
Word.
gonna be trap. Like, cause certain things getting classified as hip hop, and that shit ain't from the streets, bro. Drake is
Word.
not streets. I don't care how many people he buy out in Toronto. Like, it's a difference, bro. Like,
Word.
go ahead with that bubblegum bullshit. Well, not go ahead with it, cause certain people fuck with certain shit. But
Word.
as for me in my house, we'll fuck with that Donda before we fuck with a bunch of pregnant emojis on the motherfucker.
And my take on Drake album, first of all, I wouldn't say I'm a Drake fan, but I like his art of how he elevated and shit like that. So I will say one of my favorite albums from his is Take Care and Nothing Was the Same. I felt that you saw a difference in him right there. You felt that hunger and shit like that. And I feel like right now a lot of his songs, you know what I mean, it's for the radio. Like, you know what I mean? Most of the songs that's not for the radio be the ones that people gravitate to. You know what I mean? But it's for the radio. It's like catchy. It's a TikTok-y. You know what I mean? It's trying to get to the ear of what today's generation is listening to right now. Instead
To
of
a
just
consumer.
going, right. It's and at the end of the day, I gotta clap for him and congratulate him and say, you know, it worked. He getting that money and shit like that. But when I hear a Jay-Z verse on there, and I kind of feel like he freestyling on it. Like, I kind of felt like Jay-Z was freestyling on it. He
on Drake shit, right?
Yeah, he didn't go.
He gave
in.
Kanye a verse though. That verse was.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear the leaked Kanye diss?
I did.
With Andre 3000?
And that was tough. Like,
Did you hear Andre 3000 verse on that?
Nah, I ain't hear that.
Andre 3000 verse was tough.
I gotta hear it.
It was tough, but he felt he later on came said I didn't know he was dissing Drake on it.
Yeah.
Like he said he didn't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I understand that and shit like that. As far as Donda, I gave it a 1. The first listen, I was like, oh nah, you know what I mean? No. Then I gave it another listen. I was like, this shit alright. It's not lyrical Kanye though.
Yeah,
it's definitely not lyrical
it's like
Kanye.
A feeling.
It's like a feel like the music. It was just more music. That's what it was more. It wasn't rhymes.
Like
it wasn't rhymes.
Right.
It was like you gonna feel this shit. Like it was powerful. The music was powerful.
It felt like when I listened to Donda, it felt like I was at Sunday church service or something. Like, it felt like that. This was.
it felt
this
more
was
like
what
an
he was trying.
experience.
He was trying to give us an experience and shit like that. And
right.
I was like, all right.
That's different type of artistry.
Yeah, that's artistry.
right.
Yeah, that's different.
And
that's way
you know,
different.
and I look at I go to Shade Room because I'm connected to everything.
And that goes back to what Rob was just saying, though.
Exactly. But I feel like I'm connected to everything. Nothing goes past me. If it's stupid, I'm gonna see what's going on. Because I want to see what's going on. I don't want to be naive to anything that's going on. So when I looked at the comments and shit like that, people was really like, yo, this shit trash. I was like, yo, what are y'all listening to? Like, I was just like,
it's not for everybody.
That's what I was just like.
It ain't for everybody.
There's a lot of atheists out here.
It's a lot of motherfuckers be like that want to hear ratchet shit
All day long.
I think a lot of people are getting conflicted with Kanye, man. I'm being honest, man. I feel like even if you heard the leaked track record with Andre 3000, they like, okay, is he about God or is he back on his shit? Like, you know what I mean? Which one is it? And I think that's what people can't really kind of like say.
Yeah, but why they always gotta be?
both.
You always gotta be one way.
Nah, it's always
People can't be
both.
both.
Right.
It's always
It's
both.
always
Right,
both,
right.
bro.
That's the whole battle is walking that line.
Yeah,
bro.
right.
And I think sometimes as we hear people rap about God or talk about God, we get conflicted that okay, that's what you got to be in that lane for the whole time.
Yeah,
not
that's
knowing
that bullshit.
not knowing that. Listen, as a human being,
I'm just
we
like
always
you.
get conflicted with that.
Yeah.
We always get conflicted like that. Why when we travel into the biblical sense, we got to be that one way like, the whole time.
Or any
That
religion.
yeah,
sense, you
yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Like,
Oh, you know,
sometimes Muslims could eat pork. You
Right,
feel
right.
me? I
Well-
might have a bacon, egg, and cheese, brother.
I can't stand him, yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like sometimes when you talking about God, it's like you gotta walk a straight line every day. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happened with Mace. When we was just like, nah, we ain't on you.
Nah,
right
Mace
now.
some other nigga. Nah, get
Yeah.
the fuck out of it. Mace using God to get bitches. Like, that's different. That's different.
Hey, hey, Chad Boy said the hurricane missed my ex. Can Hart send another one? Hey, yo. Hey, Chad, yo. Hey, yo,
Hurricane
you
was
petty, yo.
You don't like Hurricane song?
No.
Nah. I think
He said the hurricane, bro.
oh, the hurricane
He
had
missed his ex.
Ken Hart's in another one. That's the motherfucking weather
Hey,
control.
bro, hey, Chad, you bugging.
I know somebody said wish they boss was like just drowned in that shit.
Oh
but
yeah, I wish he was on the roof with Sam. Oh, I Am Legend and shit. Oh God.
Yo, is it
don't
wrong
give
to
a
just
fuck.
be like, well, I don't care if that
don't give a
hurricane
fuck.
affected a motherfucker.
Nah, not
No?
if you don't care. Not if that's the truth. Turn that down, Josh.
Yeah, it's like
Shit, I was on some shit where I was like, but I'm right by where all the water is, yo.
Yeah, me too. I
Downtown,
live
on the
directly across the
highway,
street from the
all that
river.
shit, yo. I'm
And
right
nothing
by that
happened?
shit, yo.
Nothing
That
happened.
shit
Nothing
was
at all.
overflowing.
Man.
Bless, bro.
yo,
Well, that shit was starting to
It's
get
like my house was
Shit was
walking
getting
on
hot.
the
water.
Hal Army location of her house, I was real surprised. Like,
Yeah, word. But you know it flooded right.
Huh?
It flooded right on Orange. The next
Can't
block
play
over.
with Ryan.
that's
Yo,
crazy.
it
yo.
flooded right on.
Hey,
that
Ryan, you
block
out here
over. I
dropping
couldn't even
bars?
drive through the block, yo. The whole block was damn near flooded. Like
Word.
how the whole block flooded, but it didn't get to mommy house.
What bugged me out is that like somebody will see somebody car go forward,
And
you know, and then try to repeat after them.
Like why would you even try to go there, bro? You know you driving through a whole pool.
That's just to prove most people are sheep.
Like
Yeah,
yo, what
but did you
doing?
know that people was reversing on a parkway going?
Yo,
Yeah, I
seen-
heard.
I seen people. Yo, that was the scariest shit. in my
Oh
life.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
I'm like, yo, the world gotta be Yo, the world was going crazy. Bro.
Yo.
I've never seen where you get on that. Everybody and their grandmother. It was so many lights coming back, yo. I was like,
They experience.
Y'all Nelly got a question for us, fellas. Y'all trying to answer it?
From this
All
area,
right,
bro.
Nelly got a question for them.
Yes, sir.
Yanelli. She said, "Let's talk real for real." So, do you think the storm was man-made or
I just said that.
did it come up? You feel me?
It's an experiment, Nelly.
I believe
I would
it.
say that they definitely are. You know, I guess with
Heart.
global warming and all that
Yeah.
stuff, climate change, they definitely try to quote unquote fix certain things, but they know how to make rain. They know how to do that.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
You know when you actually are experimenting with like natural things and stuff like that, it has you don't know what's gonna happen and shit like that.
Word
So
up.
you know. They probably had their test subject writing down like, oh shit, this.
No,
shit
that's a
happened.
fact though.
It
It's
is
not
a
a
fact.
problem.
It is
Like,
a
it's
fact.
an article the other day they had in Saudi Arabia. They ain't had rain in like a month or something. So they sent many drones
Yes,
up
I
into the
saw
sky
that, yeah.
and
I saw
electrified
that.
the clouds
Yeah,
so
right.
it could rain.
Right.
Word.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
that is
it
true.
was a
That is true.
tornado in
crazy,
New
yeah.
Jersey. You
Bro.
feel me?
Yeah,
They
tornado.
experimented how to grit, like you say. You saw motherfuckers on the parkway turning the other way.
Yo,
I mean, it ain't nowhere to go.
Word.
They
That
know how to.
was
They know how to
crazy,
lock
Yo,
this shit.
and not
down.
to mention,
Parkway
not to
get
mention,
overflooded, though.
you look at Hollywood, they probably got this shit scripted of how people gonna act and all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, they already
Of
know
course.
what's gonna happen. Like,
We already seen it.
You
You
already
watch
know what's going-
2012. If you
you
watch
watch everything.
the
They
day
know.
after
The day after
tomorrow,
tomorrow.
you watch
Right.
any of them shit. You know.
Any
They
of
already
them
know
shit,
how
yeah,
people
word.
gonna act.
Walking Dead.
They know how natural humans is going to react to certain things. And at the end of the day, I think they would be very surprised if we unite. You know what I mean? Because one thing about I ain't gonna hate to bring this up.
I unite with no.
You know what I mean? No, check this out. I'm gonna say some true facts. Biden tried to do something with the Taliban. One thing about the Taliban is they don't care if they die. You think what I'm saying? So you can't how can you control a certain amount of people that ain't afraid to die? You know what I'm saying? But we don't have that mentality over here because they have infringed certain type of fears and images of fear with us that we already made the choice to say, oh, we gotta do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't afraid to say, man, fuck that shit don't make sense. I'm gonna die anyway. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So you're not scaring me with that dying shit. Like, that's crazy, man.
He was with Tubman, nigga. His reincarnation. He was there.
We gonna.
Now that's why I was telling niggas like, yo, black people last election they should have just joined the Taliban, and Biden would have left you a motherfucking army behind. They left hella tanks, guns,
Yeah.
aircraft. The Taliban got their own U.S. Army.
Bro,
now.
they was dressed
Word.
just like us, bro.
Yeah, they
Straight
got
up like
everything we
us.
got. They left everything over there.
Straight like us. Now check this out.
We ain't get shit.
Let
We
me
can't
ask
even
you
do
a
another
question,
stimmy.
right? Because we always infringe in other countries' business and stuff like that. But suppose that other countries infringe in our business, how would we react?
We gonna nuke them.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
So
What the fuck
imagine
you
how
think
they
they
feel.
doing?
Imagine how they feel, and trust
They
and
ain't got
believe.
no nukes.
And
Fuck
trust and
them.
believe. I see images of them. You know, really kids suffering. You know, I feel for
They
them.
bombed the whole
I
village.
feel for them. I
Yeah.
feel for them. Trust and
Yeah.
believe. But when we having like police brutality over here, do they come over here and say, "Yo, that shit ain't right, yo"?
Word.
Nah.
Do you?
They
can
need
you,
to though.
But can you imagine how we would react if they did that shit over here?
If they came over here and said,
Yo,
it ain't right, then we'll be over there with them niggas like, yeah, it ain't right. Well, that's what Malcolm X was really trying to do. That's why he got the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
He was over
That's
there in
fucked up.
Saudi Arabia and all that
Hey,
shit,
bro.
uniting with them niggas, telling them about the struggle over here and building that coalition. And he was getting like, it's like a lot of patriotic white motherfuckers that know the government fucked up too, the same way we know the government fucked up.
Word.
And they with the shits too and shit.
Right,
you
right.
feel me?
They
Like,
are.
Them
They
niggas
are.
are really storming the Capitol.
Exactly.
Like, they don't fuck around.
Exactly, yo.
Word.
It's just our
I can't
asses,
believe they
bro.
did that.
They scare us with everything.
They
bro.
do, bro,
You see
and we
niggas
just go
lined
along
up to
with
get a
it.
fucking shot and ain't shit wrong with them, bro.
Yo, but yo, one thing I gotta say about the government, real shit, they geniuses, dog.
Yeah, they brilliant. That's
They
the
brilliant.
devil.
It's brilliant, yo.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Yeah, they
I ain't gonna lie. They found a way to divide us on some shit, and now we fighting motherfuckers saying like, it's unvac against this. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm looking at them like, for real, bro?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
You go online, niggas like, y'all niggas aren't getting vaccinated, putting us at risk.
I said-
Grandma, chill, bro. Like, turn off CNN. You want some bullshit. Shut the fuck up.
I'm like, yo, I
you
watch.
don't believe in God no more?
I'm like, yo, I watch Breaking Bad. You ain't even wearing the right mask. Bro.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. You ain't even wearing the right mask, bro. Like,
You got a fucking face diaper.
yeah, like, you ain't even wearing the right mask, bro. You still gonna get it, bro. Like,
I got a video on YouTube, yo, with Dr. Fauci. At the beginning of this shit, they asked Dr. Fauci, they like, yo, ooh, I'm so sorry. Never mind. Go ahead.
yeah, it's all good,
Yeah.
man. It's all
It's over.
Yeah, we gonna say that for the Patreon.
Yo, it's all good, bro.
We gonna say that for the Patreon,
We gonna
yo.
say that for the underground podcast. Shit like, it's all good, man. But check this out, man. We gonna play our first game, man. It's been a minute, man. I'm so glad y'all coming back with us and joining on our couch. We miss y'all, man. I miss talking this real shit and just kind of just being just happy. This is the way I kind of escape from life through here, man. So thank y'all for coming with us, man. We appreciate y'all, man. So we're gonna play our first game, man. It's good. It's inspired by, I don't know if y'all Marvel fans, but it's inspired by the new Marvel series called What If. What If, and you know, just to give y'all a little recap for those that don't watch it, they basically have an alternate universe on mixing up if this character made this one choice, how this would catapult to have a domino effect of everything. Different from everything that we saw. So I'm gonna ask y'all a bunch of questions. I want y'all to finish the sentence, and we can't go back in time and just say what if. But I'm sure we ask ourselves that question of what if all the in time,
Word.
right?
Yep.
Right. So,
All right, go ahead.
all right, so this is the first question. You want to ask that question?
Right, nigga.
Yeah, I really don't be on the what if shit.
I be
Alright.
like, how?
It's
I think it's natural human instinct to ask what if.
All right,
you
go
would-
ahead. Do it.
All right, so
do it.
first question:
like dreaming.
if Pac and Biggie was alive right now, what if Pac and Biggie was alive right now? How things would be? Seriously.
In the rap industry?
Yeah.
Nigga, Biden will still be president. They would
Word.
help Biden get elected.
I ain't even asked you that
My
yet.
fault, go
You
ahead.
know what I mean? But I just asked you in the rap industry if Pac and Biggie was alive, because we still got our two legends that we look up to as Nas and Jay-Z and shit like
Word.
that. You know what I mean? I mean, as far as like in
I
that
look up
era and
Offset
shit
and
like that.
Quavo. No, Takeoff and Offset.
This motherfucker stubborn.
Go ahead.
Hey, Rod, hold on. Rondo never changes though.
Yeah, he don't, but
He always say the same
No, but the
thing.
fucking thing
So I
is-
believe him now. At
know.
first I didn't believe him, but now I actually believe what he's
Yo,
saying.
you're gonna be the first to build a Migos statue. But check this out. But if they were alive right now, how would you think the state of hip hop would
Still gonna be pregnant niggas out here.
be? You think so?
Yeah, same shit.
Really?
Shit still gonna happen. Ain't nothing changed because we still had DMX, we still had Dr. Dre, we still had all these same people. It still would have went down the same path. It's just gonna get now. Rap lost its poetic touch. Now it's just they just talking on the track. They just talking. They saying exactly what they gonna do. That's why these niggas always snitching on themselves. They don't even know how to put that shit into wordplay, so that the cops can't even figure it out. Like they dumb as hell. It would have been the same way. They just not. I don't know. They don't got that in them.
I got a
They don't got that in them.
you on that, yo.
Yo, you think so? You think them
What?
two people
Well, yeah, what
change
if they
something?
was alive? What you think them niggas would have been doing?
No, let me say this. I think they would eventually put the beef down.
Mm-hmm.
They would have definitely been, because you got to
They were
understand
best
that
friends.
Pac wasn't a rap. He was an artist. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He was beyond just words. He was doing a lot of things. You know what I mean? And he was, you know, he was kind of our modern day Malcolm X and shit like that. His words actually impacted. Would I say they would have had killed him off? I definitely think they would have still killed him off because
Of course.
he was too much of he was spilling too much truth. He was spilling way too much truth, and they didn't need another Malcolm X. They didn't need another Martin Luther. They didn't need none of that. They would have found a way to try to get rid of him. And I'm sure every step of his world, of course, he was definitely like rebellious and he was erratic at some times. He was like the best of both worlds, best and worst of both worlds. Sometimes he was going off and on.
Yeah, they don't
He
need
was
nobody
crazy,
out in
man.
the world that
And-
that's
and
smart
it's-
and don't listen like that.
Yeah, they would have tried to set, they would have tried to set
That's
him
what
off.
they're trying to
They
remove
would try to
him.
set him off to get rid of him.
Yeah,
he was
but-
spilling way too much truth. So I think if Pac and Biggie, he would have.
Yeah,
I think
but you
Pac
said
would've
what
been
if they
saying-
were still alive right now? We ain't talking about
I
he
think he
still
would've
would have got
been
killed.
What'd you say?
I said, you said what if he was still alive right now? You ain't saying what if
anyway. They would have tried to.
Back alive so they can kill that
kill
nigga.
him again?
Damn, nigga. That nigga he got died again, yo. Like, damn. My nigga
Hey, yo,
just came
Tupac.
back.
Hey, yo, let me say
Was
this,
it
yo.
good enough, my nigga?
Let me show you.
Album, 3 albums
Hey, yo,
in
Tupac
4
was the
days.
greatest actor ever, bro.
You say he was the actor.
Can't change my mind.
You don't think he was really like that?
Nah. He a thespian, bro.
Really?
All that shit was an
You
act.
think he a
No,
better
he
actor
was-
than LeBron?
He had a Black Panther, a mother who was a Black Panther, bro.
Doesn't matter,
You think he a
bro.
better actor than
Nah,
LeBron?
Doesn't matter, bro. Huh?
Is he a better actor than LeBron?
Yeah.
You tripping?
Nah, I think he
think
was.
so, bro.
I think he just was ahead of his
He got
time.
a, he was yo, bro. I don't care what niggas think about me. That nigga was nothing but a 6'9". He was around Suge and all these niggas, all the killers.
That's
He
the
was
angle
around
I
the
was about
killers.
to go with it.
He was
That's what
around
I
the
think would have
killers.
been happening.
He was
Probably
around the
if he
killers
was
and got the
alive.
thug life in him.
Nah.
You saw the man when he was a
He was like
kid.
Soldier Boy.
You don't go from that to that.
Yeah, he's like
You was
Soulja
around
Boy.
the killers, now you a killer.
Nah, he was
Nah,
speaking
man.
that truth
Bro.
way before
Come on,
Suge.
man.
though.
Yeah,
Huh?
nah.
He was speaking that truth way before.
But he
Suge.
was
turned
already
blood when
living
he
that
was like
type of life.
26.
He was
I
already
get
living that
that,
type
but
of life
that's
from
his
his mother.
industry right
From
there.
when he
That
was
was
young.
it.
Nah,
That's
he
industry.
wasn't-
That's
But
some
he was
6ix9ine
still,
shit.
nah, he was speaking the truth though. He still. Was
I ain't say
speaking
he
the
wasn't
truth.
6ix9ine
speaking
still speaking the truth.
Yes.
Nah, he was speaking that.
spoke
He
the truth.
definitely
What
speaking
y'all been with 6ix9ine and Whack 100?
His interviews,
Nah, he definitely-
he speak the truth. His music is trash.
listen to him
It
at
doesn't
all.
matter,
Like,
but I'm saying
Music
Pac
trash,
music
he
was
number
good.
one.
Pac was
I don't
spitting the
listen to
truth,
nothing
but
at all that has to
he
do with
still was an
6ix9ine.
actor,
Really?
man. I really believe that. He did have influence. He had influence, but he got around killers and thought he was a killer, man.
Shit that 6ix9ine say, 'cause
I don't know, man.
Nah, 6ix9ine was shooting at niggas too.
Anyway, man.
He the only rapper that actually went down for the shit that he was rapping about.
Let's move on to the next one.
Where they at? They ain't out to tell the story.
What's his
Who?
name? What the fuck? Nah, what's his name still here to tell the story? He just
Who?
locked up.
Who?
What the fuck that nigga name?
He
is,
not
man?
out to tell the story.
Nah,
Oh,
he
you
not.
talking about my nigga from Rollo? Rollo from down south?
Nah, not Rollo, but what the fuck is that nigga?
AR Ab?
That just damn, you talking about hella niggas that's locked up.
Right, open the nigga cases and shit.
I'll talk to all the motherfuckers.
You feel me? That's the only nigga out still at the same.
I'll talk to all
Oh, you
the
talking
motherfuckers.
about Casanova?
Nah, not damn.
Yeah, I forgot he was locked up too, yo. Come on, man. Alright, we can't even get the name out, yo.
Next question.
That nigga name,
Next
yo, I
question.
forgot,
Yo, right now,
Touchstone?
and I know you're going to have a lot to say about this because you just alluded to it, but I cut you off. If Trump was still president instead of right now, instead of Biden, what if Trump was still
We
president?
would have that $500 billion he promised us. Ice Cube and his platinum plan would have went through.
Right.
So we'd have had a lot of economic opportunity right now.
You think they would have still been stuck in Afghanistan right now? People would have still been stuck out there?
Nah, they would have. That was Trump plan to get all
It
that
was,
shit
it
out. But
was.
Trump always said, "You take the equipment out first." Like that's the only thing I give a fuck about. That they left the Taliban all this equipment to terrorize
They
the
still stuck out there,
so-called
too?
people that's over
There's
there.
people still stuck out there.
Of
What you mean
course.
stuck out
This
there?
nigga
They
is
dead
stupid,
probably.
yo.
Like, what do you
Biden
mean
is-
stuck? The media
Biden
gonna
is
tell you
a
they stuck.
dumbass
They
nigga,
dead.
yo.
Like,
Yeah, everybody that was
Yeah.
working for America
He
when
done-
they left, them
He
niggas
won't,
is.
he won't comment
that-
on that shit for a reason.
they
Yo, how you
execute-
just leaving troops and shit?
Bro,
out
that
there
nigga
like
fell
yo?
asleep at the
That's some
press
grimy
conference the
shit,
other
yo.
day.
he
Did y'all
did.
see
Yep,
that
I
shit?
did see
That's
that.
some
He fell
grimy
asleep.
shit,
Nah, I ain't
yo.
watching.
He
fell
did.
asleep
He did.
That's
at
some
the shit.
grimy
The
shit.
nigga
Yeah.
he talking to the prime minister of Israel and
Yeah,
shit.
dude fell asleep.
He looked like a he. I think he on the perks.
He don't
Bro
yeah.
nodded right off. That shit was like.
He definitely.
Nigga, a whole fiel.
He a fear?
I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Your president is a fiel.
So
Yeah,
Trump,
I
if
think
Trump was
that's-
alive, man.
I would've had my
I mean,
fifth
Trump
stimmy
was
by
still
now.
president, man. What's up?
I'd have had my fifth stimmy by now.
I
Yup.
mean,
I wouldn't have had to be mandated for vaccines.
Vaccine. Yup. Let's talk about it.
I don't know what
But do you
would've
What
feel
been-
else,
like
man?
it's kind of weird that black people just begging for stimmies? Then you don't think it's
What you
like
mean we
it's
begging?
orchestrated?
It's like
to-
reparations.
Exactly.
They owe me my stuff.
They owe us a
man.
lot more than stimmies.
Well, now they giving out all the stimmies.
I need to
Stimmy is
collect
not-
for what my ancestors
Stimmy
went
is not reparations.
They
bro.
giving out to everybody who
I
put
need
their
to
kids
Nah,
in
it's definitely
Texas.
not.
through. It's not
But it's
because
something
everybody
confused.
get it.
Don't
It's
get
something.
confused, bro.
Nah, it's not.
They
But
But
it
it's
ain't
something.
nothing, yo. It's nothing.
They could put something on it. They could keep putting them out. They give you say they give you a stimmy a week until you die. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
No, but suppose they just add it all up and say, yo, let the black people just do whatever they gonna do with it, you know. Let them just
And
do
give
it.
us a chunk.
Yeah, just
We
say,
gonna
hey,
get real. What
We
they
gonna
really
fuck
doing,
that
Rob?
shit up
You
so
think-
Rob, what they
fast.
really doing?
we
Come
gonna
on,
give
Rob,
it back
get
to
real.
them. What you think?
What they really doing?
With what?
Why they giving out stimmies? Why they trying to get niggas free money?
Oh, to mandate the vaccine.
To mandate the vaccine, right?
That
What
shit
you
will become
think,
a
Kev?
federal mandate for
Let's
everybody
be
that
real.
receives
What you
stimulus.
want?
Nah,
What
I
you
just
really
think
think?
it's
Come on, Rhett.
it's a continuation to keep us like relying
Relying on them,
Oh, like
yeah.
welfare?
Relying on the
Yeah,
system.
like that's it.
Worse
Relying
than
on
Nobody
welfare.
relying
Worse
on
than
that
welfare.
punk ass stimulus check.
No,
though.
listen.
Yes, they
This-
are,
this
bro.
is
I
all
look at
the
all the
stuff,
comments
bruh.
and
You know it's a
everybody
start.
like, well, nah, give me that
You know, it's a
stimmy.
start to
Like,
say. You see all
Look
these
at that
jobs
shit,
out here, right?
I don't get that.
All that shit gonna be controlled by technology,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and then they gonna try to get y'all this little bit of money, and then people gonna be
Alright.
having to keep
Like
going
a
back
fixed
to them,
income,
like
yeah,
little
yeah.
some. I
That's that
gotta
Andrew
wait for my
Yang
little
plan
check.
shit.
it's
Yeah,
a mental
you already
control,
know.
man.
It's a
Yeah,
control. It's a control that
man.
that they working in slowly, and people dumb as hell don't even want to go back
Wow,
to work.
dumb,
Y'all
yo.
sitting on unemployment. Y'all gonna be stuck on that shit forever.
Or
Keep it up.
So you think things would be better or worse if Trump was in
Better.
office?
Better.
better.
Be honest, better.
And, you know, now looking back
I
at
never voted for
Biden
who-
wants some
I ain't gonna ask y'all y'all political things.
ignore
I never
them
voted for
motherfuckers.
Biden, so I don't. Who
Yeah,
voted
like, I
for
don't think I
Biden?
voted for him either.
I was.
I
begging
just
it.
left out
voted
this.
for Trump.
I just
I
stopped
was
this. I
voting
just
for the,
stopped
what's
this
his name, nigga?
election. I ain't
I
vote for
was voting for
nobody.
that Latino dude.
I voted for Trump.
I think what it is, to be honest, I
I
think
voted
a lot of
Kanye
people.
West.
I think a lot of people.
I voted Donda, nigga.
I think a lot of people vote with their heart instead of their mind and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And I
Word.
think a lot of people didn't like his bravado
Yeah,
and
his
his
bravado.
rhetoric and stuff like
Yeah,
that. They
but-
felt that he was kind of inciting more of like, honestly, whether he incited or not, that's what America is. Like, you know what I mean?
They didn't like the story that the media was putting out. Because
Exactly.
black people only listen to certain people. You feel me? Black people gonna listen to Don Lemon Gay Ass. They're gonna listen to Mark Lamont Hill. They're gonna listen to fucking
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne the guy.
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna listen to Angela Yee. They're gonna listen to Ebro in the morning. They're gonna listen to fucking Peter Rosenberg. A whole
Everybody that be backtracking their words.
Yo, you watch
Because they control
Y'all watch this shit?
simple.
Charlamagne the got?
What's
Y'all
up?
watch his show that he got?
pull up.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah, I ain't
You
watch
watch
that
that?
shit.
I ain't watch
I
it
saw
either.
it.
but
I
mean,
barely
it's
watch the
true.
Breakfast Club
I don't
anymore.
listen to Breakfast Club no more, and you
No, I'm
know
talking
they
about
could
he got
do what
a show
they
that's
do.
on
Shout out to
TV.
them and stuff like that. But I really just
He got
don't
a show
even
that
listen
come on
to.
TV.
Why?
I don't.
Nah,
I just
ain't
feel
watch-
like right now that it used to be a time, especially with the Breakfast Club, I felt that they was like unfiltered, and you didn't feel like they was kind of like.
Selling you something.
Yeah, they
all
was
the
kind of
time.
controlled. But ever since I felt like they kind of got with iHeartRadio, I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah.
a little bit of a difference and stuff like that.
Ever since
I don't
that
know.
case got
and I
brought
know,
back up.
I know people got to change and people got to elevate, but I don't know. I feel a little bit of a
Now,
difference and
now
stuff
you're
like
right.
that.
They absolutely control
I
it.
feel a difference. And
You
shit
know
like
what they're
that.
gonna say before they say it.
Yeah, and it's just like
It's
I
crazy.
don't know, man. I don't know, man. And of course, I work for the fire department, so it's like, of course, I have to listen. You, if I said something, you would have been like, he worked for the fire. You just saying that because you work for the fire department. You know what I mean? But you know, that's why I just like yo, I want us to try to get into a lane where,
Yo, shit,
you know, we control our
around
own
spoonfuls.
shit like that. You know what I mean? It's kind of
Shit around
redirecting us in the
spoonfuls.
right directions and
We
shit
live.
like that. And
Shit
that's
around
that's
spoonfuls.
just, that's my thing, man.
What's
That's,
up?
Word.
anyway, going to the next
Raw
one.
shit on Facebook.
Us,
It's
bro.
Random spoon. Go ahead.
All right, next question. All right.
Share with me.
Each question kind of allude to the next question and shit
Word.
like that.
All
So,
right, go ahead.
what if black people finally
Share.
start coming together?
Share with me.
Huh?
Nah, hell
Share
no.
with me.
You don't think we should?
Oh, I got you.
You don't think this is a what if hypothetical
It
question?
got to be a coalition. It can't just be black people. It's too much. Nah, it can't see. Actually, black people got to realize that they're the fathers of the world. So all people are their people. You feel me? We gotta get rid of this mindset to where it's Chinese is Chinese and white is white and Arab is Arab. All them niggas is our sons.
Right.
Word.
Feel me? So we gotta bring everybody. We gotta re-civilize, reteach, and heal the world. That's what we gotta do. But we can't do that as long as we separating ourselves from what the world need, which is us and shit. You feel me? So we gotta fuck coming together. We gotta get shit together. We gotta get all this shit together. Get niggas right. Be examples for the rest of the world.
Right.
Cause this shit almost over. This shit ain't looking good, Chief.
Right.
Rock crazy.
If black people start coming together, man, what you think, Al?
Wow. Shit. I don't know. Honestly, it's already bad news when they get together anyway. It seems like it's always something bad. I mean, as far as the family thing goes, like you having a family cookout, that's something different. But even when black people just hanging out, man, it's always something bad.
Niggas always doing nigga shit.
It's always something bad,
You know,
man.
niggas said niggas always doing nigga shit.
Always something
I get what
bad, man.
I get
I'm
what
just
you
saying,
trying to
it's
say,
just
K. Like he made it like coming together, like as not like a gathering,
Yeah,
like coming
like,
together
anytime
as
niggas
like
do
Yeah, we start
Actually,
going
like-
forward.
showing like
like we start doing what the white people be doing.
what the Jews be doing.
Basically,
Talk about
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, that'd be something different, bro. They'll
Yeah.
probably send the army down here. Yeah. They'll probably
Yeah.
send the first responders down here. Like, nah, hell no, kill them all,
Yeah.
take them all out.
Don't think they can't do
Word
it again.
up,
They
bro,
did it
'cause
before.
Because I think
They
that's,
did it multiple times
that's
before.
the big problem.
So
They're
don't
just
think
something to your
don't.
social
That's the
media.
big problem.
Yeah.
Black people coming together, bro. You know how many smart brains that is, and people start really coming together doing what they supposed to do, bro. You know how much shit we could probably take over, bro.
Oh,
Shout out to my
You know
cousin
how-
Cal. That
oh
nigga on the
my
takeover
God,
right
bro.
now.
shout
He's
out to
showing
Kyle,
us how to
man.
get
Shout
it.
out
Shout
to
out
Ru.
cousin.
Word.
Shout out
Shout
to
out to
cousin.
Ru, baby.
Word,
Big
definitely
Ru.
shout out to Ru.
He's showing us how to get it. We all getting it. We all doing
yeah,
something
yeah.
different. We all getting to the bag. You feel me? Like
Act chaotic on IG, baby.
word.
Yo, so what you think, man? We start coming together, man.
We an entity, nigga.
Hmm?
We an entity. Like if we start coming together, it's a wrap. We a
we
machine that can't be stopped. It's just that you can't get everybody on the same page. Everybody is for self.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always open to help do something with somebody. I'm always trying to link up. I'm always trying to do this. But then you see it, one nigga be like, this nigga, nah, he up to something. He wants something from me.
Yeah, I don't like.
It's
no
always
niggas.
it's always people like that. I'll keep them out my circle. That's why my circle gonna grow, and it is what it is.
Right.
Everybody else that ain't with us getting left behind. I don't give a fuck.
Right. I just feel like we've been poisoned for years not to trust each other, man. And you know, like I said, the government is real diabolical geniuses, man.
Yeah, that'd be
They
something
won, man.
different.
They won, man. Because you know we've been suffering from historical abuse, mental abuse that we just we can't get together for some reason, you know.
Yeah, oh.
We just can't, and it's so sad because we one of the coolest cultures ever, man. One of the coolest cultures ever, man. And sometimes I see what's going on in the NBA and NFL, how they manage it and stuff. Like, I don't know why one of them just don't just be like, wait a minute, time out. I'm the reason why they watch this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
I don't need you. Like, we could just take our ball and just go off the court and just be like, yo, you know, America values entertainment more than a human
hold
being.
on.
They kill you.
You
for
saw
shit
what
like
happened with Kyrie said that.
Yeah.
He said we don't need them. We can make our own. Look
And
what
then
they
they put
now
that nigga
he
in the
crazy.
Yeah.
Now he crazy.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
he this, he that.
Yeah, don't be saying no
he
shit like
leaving
that.
practices to go see his fucking sister
Yeah.
have her wedding or baby or whatever he was doing. He was
This
going to
nigga
do.
wild.
Come on,
Yup,
man.
yup.
He crazy.
But suppose
If he would have never said that, it would have never been
It's only
none
gonna
of that.
take one
They
of
gave
them.
that nigga some shit.
I think it's only gonna take one of them. If LeBron said, "Yo, screw y'all motherfuckers," I bet you mad people gonna follow.
Word.
I bet you mad people gonna follow.
Nah,
What
they
you
gonna
think?
get this. Listen,
I
they
think
gonna
they
get
gonna
him
take
out. They
LeBron
gonna
face.
get him out of
Yeah,
here.
they gonna get him out of
They
here.
gonna get him out of here,
It's
bro.
hard, bro. It's
Yeah.
like Jordan leaving at when he left.
See
it
what
was
you
a void.
see what
never
just
got
happened to
out of line,
Kobe, right?
Hmm?
See what just happened to Kobe, right?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
And you
nah.
see why Jordan never got out of line, right? Jordan told
I
you.
don't know, bro.
He said, "Yo,
They gonna get LeBron out of here.
we
If
control.
he ever
America
talk about
value
that,
entertainment more than they value human bodies because they know they can use that as a diversion to
not the
distract.
government,
Huh?
not the government.
No,
like
the
the
government
people
even-
value entertainment more,
The
but
government needs entertainment.
Yeah,
because
it's
that's
bread
when,
and circuses.
Yes, that's when they infiltrate most of their messages.
yeah, of course.
So that's why they need entertainment. So it's like the fact that if you don't have entertainment, you really can't have much of a distraction.
yeah.
So they
yeah.
need. So if you take entertainment away, it's gonna be like, whoa, wait a minute. All right, guys, like you know what I mean. If you take that for a long period of time, because this thing is about chess.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, all right, cool, y'all do that. Now we're gonna take this shit because we make up 90% of the league anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
So you say 90%. Well, one person be like, "All right, I'm out," right?
Yeah.
And if he happened to live after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the 90% come, right? And they see that y'all motherfuckers, y'all gonna do this amongst yourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they stop coming to these games. Who gonna come? Our people gonna come out and support these players? Hell no. They gonna start making battle rap money.
hey, Rob.
Those the people that make these motherfuckers.
So they gonna
We
start
don't have
making.
no-
They gonna start making smack.
Word.
Shout out my nigga Smack.
Bro, I be out there like, I got more for this battle than you got last year. Ooh.
That's big facts. But nah, the NBA is not the fucked up part. The NFL is the fucked
Nah,
up part.
they trying to
NBA
propose this on the NBA.
What mandated vaccine?
Yes, man.
I understand
everything.
that.
That's why
Everything
you
about to
saw
be
what they did to Cam Newton, right?
that. Yeah,
They got that nigga clean the fuck up out of
Word,
like, how
dog.
the fuck you go from starter to cut? It ain't no second string on there no more. Like I can't.
They didn't even. They got a whole rookie starting. They didn't even. Say, they didn't even like.
They got, like,
demote
two
him.
rookies.
They didn't even demote him.
Oh,
But
Brian
bro,
Hoyer.
The other
got two
nigga
rookies
is
to
Brian
Hoyer.
fucking Hoyer.
Yo, and Cam is definitely better than Brian Hoyer. Bro. They said nah.
Fucking with the Hoyer brothers.
Word, like Cam Newton not better than Brian Hoyer, and you already
He definitely
paid
better.
him.
He
You already
definitely better
paid
than
him.
Brian Hoyer.
That's some shit.
they
That
got him
nigga
the
said,
fuck
"Nah,
up
I
outta
ain't getting
here."
that vaccine. I got a fucking holistic doctor I'm about to go see." He came back, tested it negative for COVID. They still made him do a 5-day quarantine shit.
Yeah.
He had to miss practice. Nigga, come back to practice, do his job. Yeah, you cut. Like,
Word.
damn, bro, you couldn't bench me first? Like,
Nothing, yo.
On the
Straight
whole
cut.
team, like 5?
yeah, they cut the nigga off the whole team. Like, they got security telling nigga like, yeah, you can't come on the
Right.
premises no more. Like, turn in your key.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Because he ain't get
nuts.
vaccinated.
Word.
And already.
Then now Shannon
and-
Sharp on fucking, yes, Skip, you gotta get that vaccination. That vaccine stop you from getting hospitalized. That shit
Yeah.
stop you from passing. He on there straight
Shannon-
lying about the
Word.
vaccine,
He
trying to
tap
trick other
dancing.
black niggas
Yeah.
into get it.
He
And the
tap
funny
dancing.
thing is,
Hell
like,
yeah.
and the funny thing is,
Hennessy and Black and Milds, come on now. Let's
yo, now they
pander.
doing a full investigation on the Jaguars coach, because he admitted it that basically if you or vac, like we basically cut you before we cut a vac dude, like straight up. He
Yeah.
admitted it. He said it.
Yeah.
He said it. Like, and they was like, oh, NFL was like, almost like, chill, like, chill,
It ain't
like,
time yet,
chill,
nigga.
nigga, like,
Nigga, the cornbread.
Alright,
ain't
now we gonna have to put out. We gonna investigate you, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Word.
this shit funny, yo. All right, next question, man. Yo, man. Versus they got Fat Joe versus Ja Rule. So I'm like, damn. Yeah, that ain't
They
what
know
I see.
who we
But
wanna
what
see.
what if they put 50 Cent against Ja Rule?
50 gonna be like, yeah, we smoking on Pookie Loke tonight.
Nah, we smoking on Majestic tonight.
how how entertaining would that be, man? Do you think we would even get past the whole versus?
I want to see them fight. Like I want to see one of these celebrity fights.
50
with
gonna
them.
knock Ja out. Chill.
You think
Yeah.
Ja work out?
He can't beat 50. 50 got them hands, man.
I don't know. That'd be a good fight.
Shout out to 50.
No, but let's just say everything peaceful, catalog for catalog.
Oh,
I'm taking the nigga that did How to Rob. Come on, man. He gave me How to Rob, man.
Gotti is a genius, though.
Yeah, but what you putting up? What you putting up? Ja Rule song against a 50 Hood song? Like,
I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Nigga,
that's a hit. I'ma play. I Get Money. I rethink it.
That is a hit, but he
Not for
don't
Ja
enough
verse.
hits, though.
You don't go to New York for Ja verse. You go to New York for Jada
if he
verse.
control the crowd, how they did with the locks. As soon as he just dropped that shit gonna be a point.
No, but you play. No, 50 gonna play. I Get Money, money I got, and that shit is gonna equal the same shit. That's Ja biggest hit right there. So what you got next?
Do you think like Ja was, or we
Look,
just
got him
fronting?
thinking.
Are we
Flat back.
Hey, bro, go ahead, yo. Hey, Ron, go ahead. Ron, go ahead, yo. Go ahead, bro.
Do you think like the dudes was fronting that they wasn't vibing to the R&B songs too?
No, we love Ja R&B. No, but 50 dismantled him. He literally broke him down and then took his style and shut his whole market down, my nigga.
Yeah.
That's
50
genius.
Remember
bro.
niggas used to dance and pop lock? Like when 50 came out, niggas stopped doing that.
That's genius when it
Niggas
comes to
stop pop
music.
lock.
Yo, he came out talking that hood shit, shut Ja Rule shit down with some hood shit, and then took his crowd, started pandering to the women. That's genius, bro.
They say
That's
this is a
crazy.
big rich town.
50, man, he's
Yeah.
smart. The nigga is smart, man.
Yeah. So I don't even know if they would get through a whole verses and stuff like that. I think
They
it
won't,
would
man.
be like if it
Cadillac
was,
Ty gonna stab somebody.
No, I think if it was 50 versus Ja right now, it would just be good for the memes and shit like that because people would be like looking at that for.
Who you think will win?
I got 50 all day.
Man.
I got 50 all day.
You got 50?
He got hits, yo.
I
They
got 50
both
all day.
actually
bro.
have hits.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Ja got hits, but Ja ain't got
hits,
50
though.
hits.
Actually,
Ja-
50 can match him on
That's
everything
what
he
I'm
do.
saying.
You
got
bugging. Ja
50
got
hits,
under.
yo.
Bro, Ja got
Alright, so
hits.
let's talk about the album. Get Rich or Die Trying. You already know that's
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bank classic.
Then a lot of people didn't like Massacre. I love Massacre.
I love Massacre.
Massacre
I didn't
was
like Curtis.
fire,
I
yo.
love Massacre. That shit was
Curtis
fire.
was hard.
Curtis was
hard,
okay.
but
I
it
had a
wasn't-
couple
It
songs
was
on
still
Curtis, but it
mainstream
wasn't.
though.
Yeah.
Before I saw
Now hold on,
was
the
hard.
Get Rich
that
or
was
Die
hard, too.
Trying
Get Rich or
soundtrack
was
fire.
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 Then the mixtape 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when you
Come
start,
on.
I'm a
Yeah.
Southside
Yeah, that was hard,
nigga,
too.
I wanted you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You could get smoked when I could.
Yeah, matter of fact, 50
yeah,
won.
50
Never
won.
mind.
Yeah, that's a he got hits.
He got too much, bro.
Ain't no
Underground
mixtape
shit.
Ja. Like, ain't no mixtape Ja.
Ain't no
Underground
mixtape,
shit,
Ja.
yo.
Ain't
50
no
really
mixtape,
got
Ja.
like.
Look, he trying to
50 got
he
some
trying to
shit.
sing "Put It On You" and shit.
Nah, I was saying. What's that?
What's that?
I think that's Ashanti. All my life.
Oh, that's
That's
a
Ashanti
Shanti song.
Come
Oh
on,
yeah,
bro.
damn. That's like Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti could go against 50.
Nah.
Never mind.
Irv Gotti, he got all the hits.
So we ain't gonna talk about the real. I know this the what if round, but I do want to talk about the real verses.
All right,
It's
what's
Fat Joe. Who y'all think?
Versus
Fat
Ja
Joe.
Rule?
Ja
Ja
Rule.
Rule? Yeah, that's like.
That's like butt versus ass. The same bullshit.
Yeah, it is a conflict of interest though, because they make some of the same.
Yeah.
They kind of like. Oh, bro, yeah.
Hey, Rob, bro. I can't with you, yo.
We done. Man.
Hey, all right, let's go to the next question.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Let's get back to the next question.
We on to
man.
like our first topic of the night, man. First topic of the night, man. Thank you for playing that game with us, man. It was fun, man. Everybody think of what if, man. Everybody definitely think of what if. If you don't think of what if, you lying. You're lying. You're lying.
I just don't like
You know
using
what I mean?
the words.
What'd you say?
I just don't like using
It doesn't say that you regret anything you had in life,
Or
but
I
you think
like-
if you actually turned left instead of right.
Yeah,
You
what
know
if
what
I
I
eat
mean?
all them
It-
cupcakes?
Life is all about like
I'll
those
kick my ass if I
choices,
eat all them
moments and
cupcakes.
shit. Yeah, that changes.
What if you didn't eat cupcakes?
I said I would kick your ass.
Oh, if no, they just say something that would happen. It's like what if? So what if you didn't eat cupcakes? Maybe in your dreams you would have a chance to kick Rod's ass. But first, you gotta get parts to what if, which is stop eating the cupcake.
Yo, man, thank y'all for playing this game with us. We appreciate it. Shout out to Marvel's What If. I'm a Marvel fan. I love that show.
Yo,
All right, so we on our first topic tonight, man.
did I see the Venom preview?
Yeah, that shit hard.
Venom is tough.
Nigga, they coming out with a Matrix 4.
Yo, oh my
That's
God.
gonna be tough, tough,
You said
tough.
Matrix 4?
Yes.
Yeah, and that new Spider-Man gonna be tough.
Yeah, but that,
Don't it got
new
Miles
Venom
Morales
movie,
in
yo?
it?
That new Venom
They brought
movie,
back the
Sorry,
same.
Jimmy,
They
yo.
brought back the same. Dr. Ock.
Dr. Ock. Oh, from
Yeah.
The
Wasn't
original-
Jamie Foxx Dr. Ock?
Nigga,
No,
he was Electro.
man.
Oh, alright. That's Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
how
no,
you
that's Iron Man.
No, it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
That's how you know
Alright.
it's gonna come with the multiverse. That you probably gonna see each Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield one in it.
Word.
Yeah. Listen, they ain't sure. I'm making a strong assumption.
Nah, they
Made a
already
strong
shut that
assumption.
rumor
What about
down. They
this one
said they wasn't
Spider-Man
doing
that
it.
sucked?
Of course, they gonna tell you that they wouldn't do that because they want to throw you off. Bro.
All right, man. Damn, why
you
you
know
gotta
how
yell?
Marvel
Why you
is
gotta
tight with
yell?
information.
This nigga always yelling at me.
Do they
yo.
got the Spider-Man that didn't say the bitch at the end coming back?
Which
that
one?
nigga sucked. Remember at the end, he
Yeah,
squirted
that's
that
Andrew
shit
Garfield.
and the shit caught her, but it snapped the neck.
Yeah,
that
he
nigga
caught her.
ass.
He the bootiest Spider-Man, right? He was the
Bitch
wackest
died.
Spider-Man, bro. He was the
I ain't
wackest
never see
Spider-Man,
the
bro.
bitch die in the hero movie.
Hold on,
Yeah.
didn't he have an English accent or something? Or
He
nah, that's
does.
his real
Like
life
Stringer Bell.
accent. Hold on, nah, he plays Stringer good though, bro.
Anyway,
Stop
man.
trying to play my nigga Idris, man.
Yo, man. All right.
All right, come on.
First topic of the night, man. This hit home for me, man, because I recently experienced this. Should etiquette be taught in school, man?
What kind of etiquette we talking?
We
Like
talking about all
table
type
etiquette.
We talking about all type of etiquette, like even from down to weddings, even from down to parties, even just a small thing like etiquette, like proper etiquette.
It depends on
Yeah,
the
like
culture.
if you show up to somebody's party, bro, you supposed to bring something.
Yeah,
That should be
hold
taught.
on. What
That
kind
should
of
be-
party is it?
It doesn't
cookout,
matter.
even if
Kickback,
a cookout,
cookout,
you
it
bring
don't
a
matter.
drink,
You bring
like-
something. You bring a bottle. You bring something. You offer to
you
bring
know
something.
for sure that automatically assumption in our head is that if I'm going to a cookout, I expect food.
You
Right?
Cookout. Yeah, if you invite
Right.
me to a cookout, nigga, you better have
I
food
expect
there.
food, right?
Yeah.
And as a courtesy, yo, thank you for inviting me to the cookout. Here's a drink.
Oh, I thought you was gonna give
No,
me
but
time.
do I?
That's what he get.
Yo, this was crazy, yo. Like, he said, no. I'm like, this is a drink. He said, no, nah. Like, he said, that's a free little motherfucker.
Like, look, I invited you to a cookout tomorrow, right?
that nigga was gonna be
When I tell niggas to come, don't bring shit, bro. I got it. You feel me? Like I don't.
I'm not expecting that, but just as a courtesy, like, yo, my man, thank you, man. Appreciate
Alright.
it.
Yeah, I
Here's
feel
a
you.
drink. It don't even have to be expensive. It's just like, yo, here. Like,
Like bring the weed or something. That's
Yeah.
always like. Well, yeah, I come everywhere. That's how I come. Yeah. All right.
come in
So
with something like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, yo, you know, thank
course.
you. I
You
appreciate
sparked me up. Yeah, we good. You
yeah, I
good.
spark up everywhere. That's what I do.
That's cool. Thank
Alright.
you. You
Alright,
came with
man.
something
All
too.
right, so you got etiquette then.
Yeah, but I feel all right. So that's what I'm saying. It depends on the culture, right?
Yeah.
Because see, in my culture, that's etiquette. I'm from the Rastafari culture.
Right.
So when I come around, I bless Jah. You feel me? Praise is Most High. You feel me? Put the Arafa in the air. But certain cultures, like the Indian cultures and shit, like some niggas that get offended if you bring something to their party. Like, spit on you. Like, don't bring shit. Like, I have it. I'm a man. You feel
Word.
me? Like,
That's
I
true.
gotta
so
go
it
to
depends on
India.
each cultures and shit.
Word.
Like English culture, hood culture is you go to cookout, you bring a bottle, you bring a blunt. You feel me? That's hood culture.
You better bring some damn food.
Nah,
Alright, so
I ain't
hold
bringing
on.
no
So-
food
so-
to your
so hold
cookout,
on.
bro.
Put something
Like, what was
on
you
that
cooking
damn
out?
grill, yo.
So, do
I
you
don't
believe
know,
in
chicken.
wedding etiquette though? If from our culture,
Wedding etiquette.
I think other cultures, they automatically bless the family into the new life and shit like that. As for blacks, I don't.
What you mean, like
It's
bring
like
a
we
gift?
never was.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
should
like a
bring
lot
a
of people
wedding
wasn't
gift.
taught it.
You should bring a wedding gift.
But I
to
feel
your
like everybody
peoples.
wasn't taught it. Everybody wasn't taught that.
Wow,
They don't know.
what's this story coming from?
Oh
Nah,
yeah,
we
it
just
is.
asking.
I mean,
Nah,
I
this
won't
story
put nobody
coming-
It's a
on
what
blast
if.
and
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah.
I just don't think people know the rules that all right. If you get invited to the wedding, you could automatically look where they having the wedding at and say, you know what, I'm gonna pay for my plate and my guest plate and shit like that. At the very least, and shit like that. I don't think a lot of people know that in our culture and shit like
What you mean, pay for the plate?
Anything.
when you get invited to the wedding, you basically are being entertained. It's not to say that the person who invited you don't have it. They are, and for them to have it, they already have to pay for it and shit like that.
Yeah.
But you're getting paid to be entertained and shit like that.
No
You know what I
worries.
mean? So
Are you putting the price of the plates on before, or you just
No,
expect them to know it?
you gotta. It's public information for you. Even like if you look, even if you go to a wedding, you be like. You analyze it, be like, yo, this shit kind of whack. They ain't even giving drinks and shit. They ain't giving like 3-course meal from the, dinner, the
Some
dessert.
ways be booty.
Yeah. You be like, I'm only giving 50. You know what I mean? For this, like this
Alright.
is, you know what I mean. But if you look at it and it's like almost star-studded, be like, yo, had I gone out on a
Everybody
regular
had-
day and got all this,
I would have spent.
yeah, I would have
work.
spent and shit
Yeah.
like that. It's kind of
So,
like.
I feel you.
But I'm just my thing with
Our
this
people
is
be broke though.
no, it's broke. But my thing is, if you never seen nobody in your family get married, you never been married, you never been to a wedding. A lot of people just don't know. They think once you invite them, it's just like one big party. They don't understand
That's why it
that
depend on the
fucking
culture.
what's in it. Yeah, it depends on the culture. You don't know that. A lot of people ain't never seen nobody get married. I know a lot of people that ain't never been married, never seen nobody get married. Only married person I probably know right now is Kay, that I could think of off the top of my head.
I'm married.
Like, I apologize, Ra
Okay.
and Ra.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
too.
there, man. I
That's
work
it.
hard at my marriage, man.
Yeah,
I,
you
want,
right.
I want some acknowledgement.
Ra and Kay. That's it. Like, so a lot of other people don't even have that.
You think being married hard, okay?
No.
Nah, not yet.
I married my
She
friend.
said not yet.
How long you been married?
3 years.
Oh, yeah, you getting there.
I married my friend, but I knew my friend for the longest and shit. Like I knew everything that went wrong in my first was just like, all right, I know what not to do and what to look for.
You was married before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man, young.
All right.
Young, man.
You know how them army niggas do.
Yeah, them niggas get around.
Them niggas always get married off that first check.
You stupid as hell.
Then they get divorced and then they find the other one.
Nah, I just think that real talk is that, just to piggyback off what he said, I came from a family not seeing what that blueprint was like.
Yeah.
So when you kind of learn it on your own, it's just trial and error and shit like that. Nobody kind of to coach you and say, yo, bro, nah, that's ain't it, or wait, you know what I mean? Wait to get married and shit like that. I actually didn't know or feel confident who I was as a man until like my 30s and shit like that. I was still in my 20s. I was just trying to figure it out and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That if I tell my kid in his 20s he thinking about getting married, I'll be like, yo, I know you love this girl, but I don't think that's the right move for you because y'all still trying to figure some shit out and shit like that. It's no disrespect to the girl or shit like that, but the 20s is almost like that's where you kind of make your mistakes and shit like that. Like you kind of make it. Not to say you be single and be, promiscuous and shit like that. Just but it's just like you just trying to figure some stuff out. We barely know a lot of 20-year-olds who got their career path on set and shit like that.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Once you discover your career path, you automatically become a different person because you start thinking differently and shit
Yeah.
like that. So
Word, that's true.
you know what I mean? So that's
Yeah, my
my
mentality changed a lot since I got a career. Like
Yeah.
when you had a regular job, you know that shit wasn't going nowhere. That shit was dead end. Wasn't going nowhere. No benefits, no nothing.
Thing. Word. And
Your whole mentality changed from when
Word.
you go from PC Riches to
word.
firefighter. Like
And not to mention, I'm still thinking differently because right now I'm thinking like, damn, I was conditioned this whole time to think this was it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To think this was the job to make me feel secure. And I'm still trying to figure it out and shit like that. So it's like, imagine how I was in my 20s with no guidance and shit like that. Not even seeing the blueprint. And us as males, we talk, the more girls we have, the more power we feel. You see what I'm saying? Like we taught wrong from the rip and shit like that. So it's like coming into this, you just kind of like, wow, I never thought somebody. Could
So you
picture me
think
as
marriage
that.
hard?
Hell yeah.
What's
That
hard
shit
about it?
constant work.
I think relationships
the
hard.
yeah,
You
well,
know, let alone marriage is just
well,
relationship.
but the difference between marriage and relationships, right? Relationship, you be like, bro, I just ain't gonna call this bitch no more, right? But and with marriage, is like, nah, like that's actually my wife. Like it's supposed to be a different level of patience, respect, and love that you have, that you go above and beyond for anything else. You feel me? Like it's almost like how you feel about your kids, you gotta feel that way about their mother too. You feel me? So you can't just be like, yeah, fuck these kids or just fuck this girl, because it's like fuck their mother. So it's just a lot of compromise and shit, bro. Like you can't do the shit you think you going to do. You feel me? You gotta, your life got mad structure and shit. Like you can't go get up and play ball every Sunday no more, because now you got family shit.
Isn't ultimately being in a relationship kind of practicing for marriage anyway?
Yeah, it is. But in, like I said, in a relationship, at any time you like, "Alright, practice over. Bitch, it's only practice. Practice. Like marriage is the real game.
I think you're in a relationship to set. You know,
like, why you gonna get in a relationship then?
You not. I'm saying, you're not going into a relationship like, yeah, I'm not fucking with this bitch. You want a relationship hoping for the best, but when shit don't go your way, is nothing tying you to that to be like, yeah, I'm out. Like you violated, I'm out. I ain't
I
gotta
mean, I
deal
don't
with
think
this
in
shit.
a relationship shit gonna always go your way anyway.
Nah, it's
Like,
definitely.
I mean, it ain't. Some shit gotta go wrong, yo. It just seems like if something don't go wrong between y'all, at least, I mean, you gotta have your little arguments, debates, or whatever the cause may be. Something gotta go wrong so you know that shit gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like that's all I'm going for. I'm not going for no extra shit. Like, oh no, now you valid, or I'm doing this extra shit. No. We gonna have our little disagreements, our little arguments, shit like that. But we're gonna clear it though.
So why you don't just get married then?
I'm trying to.
All right, that's what I mean. So you practicing for the big game. Now once you married, you already like niggas be knowing when they first with a chick, right? Early in the stage, whether they want to marry the chick or not. But I think motherfuckers,
I'm already on it.
just like we just been conditioned in our shit, like as melanated men, to just like fuck these bitches. Like I ain't marrying no bitch. Not to say anybody here that's how we think, but as a whole, like it's a deep in our culture. Like I ain't putting no wedding ring on no. You know what I mean? Don't give her no ring, cause niggas always talking about fucking other niggas' wives and all shit in the culture. So if you got a girl that you chose to procreate with, a girl that you fuck with, of course you're supposed to go ahead and put that ring on her, and then make that bond to where it's like, all right, I can't just say fuck you, you're my family now. You feel me? And then really embrace her and involve her and you know what I mean, engulf her into your family and make her family your family. Like that's way different to me than just relationships, because it's like I ain't that much invested in a relationship.
I get what you're saying. I guess, you know, if I'm getting in a relationship, I want to show that I'm getting invested. That's the only way we can move on to the next level and shit like that. So, you know, but I guess I ain't asked you about the etiquette stuff and stuff like that. So do you think proper etiquette should be taught in school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I'm just tired of our culture getting
Getting left behind.
left behind
Yeah,
and stuff
definitely.
like that.
So you
We
be
left
mad like
behind
when you see
everything.
niggas eat cereal with like a soup spoon and shit like that?
Nah, it just and I'm like, stop it! Proper etiquette. Like, no,
but I just think of I think they should be talking.
I just think etiquette
always
always revolve around how we take care of each other too.
Yeah, facts, yo.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's just how we
definitely.
gotta elevate as a culture.
Definitely,
and shit
yeah.
like that, man.
I do think niggas could take better
You
care
know,
of other niggas.
Exactly, because I just look at other other ethnicities and I just see they do different things.
Yeah,
from
they
us.
take care
It's
of
just
each other,
obvious.
word.
It's just obvious, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, they may have their problems amongst each other, but you know, it's different.
Yeah, I think that should be taught more in
I
school.
wish
instead
niggas
of them
could take
lying-
care of other
instead of them
niggas
lying
better.
about all these holidays that's owned by fucking slaves.
Why you ain't say brothers? I wish brothers could take care of other brothers better.
I ain't got no. Oh yeah, that's my fault, bro. I forgot y'all niggas. Y'all brothers find that word offense. My bad. I totally forgot that shit. My bad, bro.
Nah. Check this out though. We on to our next question. So we ain't come to a consensus on that. But should we cancel culture, man? Should we cancel culture?
That's like a trick question. You almost got that off.
What? How?
You can't cancel culture, brother.
Okay. Explain.
Cause to cancel culture is to cancel culture.
I'm in my eye right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on, yo.
No, basically, I'm
don't know
gonna
what's
break it
going
down
on.
like this. You see people
This
getting
nigga really
canceled and
Raheem.
shit like that. You see people getting canceled for just saying what's on their mind, saying, just the baby said, he was basically saying that at his concert, yo, all the chicken heads be quiet on that line. Like, yo, anybody who don't got AIDS and shit, be quiet and shit like that or something like that. Or say, yo, anybody who SMD in the parking lot, any man, you wild for that. You know what I mean? Like, you wild for that. And they really cancel him for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they cancel him for that. Like, they tried to they were like different things, promoters that he was already had a bag for. They was like, nah, we gotta cut ties.
But guess why? Because that's where the money coming from.
Yeah, how you?
I mean,
Only
You
they
can't
could
cancel it
you.
unless you self-made, like Boozy, like Kwame Brown. They make their own money.
I
well,
wouldn't
it's
say.
basically like you.
I wouldn't say
I don't
Boosie
think you should
self-made
be.
because he begging IG to get.
You should be able to.
I
say
mean,
that.
of course, he was making IG money, but he still make constant money because there's a lot of niggas that's going to just go see.
I like
Boosie.
Boosie because he don't hold his tongue. He say,
Yeah.
I'd rather people
I'm
just
about
be
to say,
like
I
that.
think you should be able to say what you want.
Yeah, on
Like,
social
say-
media, I don't think they should.
So it should you should
cancel
say what you
people
want,
off of
it should
social
be-
media.
There should be no consequences for saying what you want. Or
So you think they should
but
cancel
how you just
cancel?
gonna stop my
Huh?
money like that? Like, that
No,
shit
it's a
is-
difference, bro.
It's crazy.
I don't think
I
you
don't
should
know.
be.
I just don't think you should be like arrogant and blunt about it to the point where, like, now you fucking up your own shit now. Like, now you messing up your money. Like, honestly, it's like you just gotta think smarter, not harder. It's like, damn, bro, you really just fucked up all your money off of saying that shit.
so you should hold back. What you
I don't
want.
really. I'm not saying hold back, but I'm just saying, yo, you just gotta be smart about certain shit you say because you're working in
I got you.
industry full of people who gonna judge you by what you say, and if you say the wrong shit, now they don't want to work with you no
Yeah,
more. And
because-
then that could
Alright,
be
so
one of
they
the biggest
control the money.
promoters or
So
something.
look,
or one of
check.
the
Say
biggest
you on the
people that
Breakfast
work
Club,
with.
right? And Charlamagne asks you, like, yeah, bro, how you feel about Lil Nas X being pregnant on the front on the cover of such and such? You fuck with that shit?
No comment.
Oh, you going with the no comment? You cancel.
comment.
You
No
cancel.
Yeah.
You homophobic.
Nah, I said I don't have no comment.
Why
I mean,
you ain't
I
got
don't
no-
have nothing against it because I don't listen to him anyway.
But
so.
you comment on the straight people, but you can't comment
I
on
look
the
at him, I don't
homo.
listen to him, so I don't have nothing against him.
Oh, now you don't listen to him?
I don't listen to him, so I'm just saying, like,
It's over.
I don't have nothing against how his album cover look because I don't plan on looking at it.
I'm be like, man, shout out
It's
to
just
Nas
like that's.
X.
I mean, that's just what I'm gonna say. Like, I guess shout out to him.
crazy.
Shout out to him. Do your thing.
That's
I mean,
all you
none of
gotta
my
say.
business, you feel me?
I don't know.
That's not
I
my
just feel
business,
like
really,
yo,
though.
people are fickle. You know what I mean? Like they
I'm not
they
in a
here for
position
you
to judge
today.
nobody anyway, to tell you the truth.
They
You know
here
what
for
I
you
mean?
today,
I've
not for you
never been
here
that type of
tomorrow. Like, I just feel like the fact that y'all not consistent with it it should be more of like, instead of cancel, it should be kind of like just counseling. Like, you know what I mean? Just teaching.
Council culture.
Yeah, nah, like just trying to teach people like, yo, why we was offended and try not to be conscious. And not say
No,
that shit
man,
again.
no, that
You know?
can't. People, this is America, man.
you gotta teach
Motherfuckers
people,
gotta
bro.
be able to say what they feel, bro.
Exactly. That's still
And
giving
they
an outlet to
truth.
say what they saying. Though. Like,
Yeah.
But
instead,
I don't
why
need
you
to
gonna
be
cancel
count-
somebody?
I
I
don't
don't
need
mean
to be
like, what the
counseled
fuck? I
into-
go to cancel island after this or some shit? Like, go to
Well, only
timeout or
that's
some
what
shit?
Josh was trying to say. Only motherfuckers that can cancel you is the motherfuckers that's in power, which is the motherfuckers that fuck Lil Nas X and that fuck P. Diddy, the niggas that fuck Dr. Dre. Now I mean the butt fuck club. Well,
I don't know
Kwame
about
Brown
none of
call
that,
it the
though.
go along, get along gang.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
They that's what they call them. You feel me? So them niggas, that's who it came to you. You feel me? You say something about one of them people. You say something about one of the Semitic peoples. You say something about this virus. You say something about Joe Biden and pedophilia. You say something about Hillary Clinton and the Clinton body count. Say anything about the Twin Towers not being blown up by terrorists. You feel me? Anything that you say that's not according to their narrative, cancel culture, nigga.
Right.
We got a big operation we running here. We can't have your influential ass out here. Quite, you know what I mean? Making more correct.
That's why we got to make our own platforms.
I don't
Don't
know when
nobody
is
wanna
that
talk
gonna
about
happen,
that.
man. I
Don't
don't
nobody
know when
wanna
it's
talk
like I
about
said,
that.
man. It just goes back to the
We
question.
got all
is
these
black
smart ass
people
black
gonna get
people out here
together,
that know how to code, but too scared to make their own platform. But we
Them
got to
niggas
go
get
on these
bought out
platforms
early.
that's going to take us off live when we say some shit that we shouldn't be saying, that they think we shouldn't be saying. Fuck out of here, man.
You gotta find
guess
what
so.
you mean is you gotta find some black people that's gonna say fuck the bag. I'm about my people.
Right.
Ain't nobody saying that bullshit for no niggas.
Nah, it's not that. You got to actually stick to your own people. Like, all right, if we make a social media site for black people and we say, all right, this is our shit, and we keep our shit instead of selling out, we always sell our shit out.
I need white bitches on my social media.
You stupid, yeah.
Black bitches, as soon as you message them and shit, send them with the dick pic, they want to post your shit on the mainframe news feed. Like, who nasty ass uncle is this? Like, come on.
Yeah, right. You
Come on, yo. That was it, Kev? What
Nah,
else
we got one more question for the audience, man. Our last question for our topic is ratting necessary?
What
Is
the
ratting necessary?
Like snitching,
It's
cooperating with the authorities.
Is
show-
snitching
the
necessary?
Hell
over,
yeah,
man.
it's
The
necessary.
show,
You want to go home? Is going home necessary?
For real? You'll be ratting on niggas?
See, hold on. You talking about? You asked me a totally two
'Cause I'm
different
not in the
questions.
That's basically like what you saying though.
You know why me and ratting
It's
is never
almost
be
like you
necessary?
telling. I don't know.
I don't do illegal shit.
I
So
don't do
ratting
illegal
ain't
shit
never
either.
necessary with me. They
I'm a
legalize
civilian.
weed. That's the only thing you can ever catch me on. But
I'm a
I don't do
civilian.
illegal shit.
I mean,
Right.
I ain't telling on nobody.
So what you gonna take law into your own hands? Never mind. Go ahead.
If my, son
yeah.
came, if my son came home, right? Well, my son was locked up. He called me like, hey, pops, I was with such and such, such and such, such and such, right? And somebody, not me, pulled the trigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we don't tell him who going to did such and such, I'm getting 20 years. I'm like, who you say pulled the trigger, son? All right, I'll let them niggas know. Nigga, rat. What are you talking about? Like, it's certain situations.
No, man. You better not say
got-
shit. You know what? I can't be. We can't talk about this.
Nah,
topic
hell
with me.
nah. My
Hell
son coming
nah.
home. I'm not doing no 20 years for shit he ain't do.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I
Yeah,
don't even
hell
want to say.
no.
I don't even want to say what I want to say on
Yeah,
here,
I feel you, I
nigga.
feel you.
Niggas will be coming to get me. This shit gonna start. some
Nah,
shit.
do not incriminate yourself.
Hell
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
nah,
I feel you, I
word
feel you,
up.
I
I
feel
plead
you.
the fifth on everything.
I just feel like yo,
I
if you
believe
in
it.
that game, you already know like yo, listen.
No, but in that situation, if your son got into that, like he said,
But I don't
what
wanna
would
talk
you
about
tell
that.
your son to do?
I don't want to talk about that. I
alright.
don't want to talk about that because I don't want
Oh,
to say
no,
no.
my
I
son.
don't want to say no incriminating shit on this
Yeah,
shit. I know we
fuck
being watched right now, so I don't
Yep.
want to say nah.
My son gotta come home though, man.
I'm
I do believe if he involved
I'm
in
not
some
saying
shit,
none
like
of
yo,
that.
you do know the consequences of your actions and shit
Yeah.
like that. But
Yeah.
if you didn't do
If
that,
you didn't kill this man, you're telling, bro. Fuck them. I'm telling for
I
you.
don't believe in that, bro.
You don't believe in bringing your son home?
I believe if you're a stand-up nigga, you gonna take what's yours.
Oh, you ain't got no kids. Nah,
I'm
yeah.
just, I'm
I
blind.
ain't
bro.
talking about kids. I
I'm
ain't talking
blind,
about
though. I ain't
kids.
see.
Oh, you talking about yourself?
shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I believe that too.
If you put yourself in a
I definitely
situation,
believe that. I
right?
definitely believe
you
that.
put yourself in a situation, and you knew the consequences that come with it. Whatever you do, you gotta live with that as you being a man. You feel me? Whether you decide to snitch or whatever. But me, if I know anything I ain't do, I'm a civilian, nigga. I don't do no bullshit, bro. Like anything I ain't do, shit that I do, I get locked up for, and I'm guilty of it. I go do my shit. You feel me? But anytime motherfucker didn't do something, bro, you got this fake ass code of the streets and all that shit. While you got this code of the streets in there rotting your life away, niggas gonna be fucking your bitches. Niggas gonna be out here abusing your child. Your child gonna be out here hungry, stinking, begging. You feel me? All this bullshit because niggas trying to uphold the streets is a myth. Tekashi revealed that bullshit. That nigga running up on nigga. This nigga done teamed up with Whack 100 now.
Yeah,
They out
that's
there
crazy.
fucking doing fucking fights and shit. Like, bro, all this, they trick niggas, bro. They trick at the top of the fucking food chain with niggas biggest homies and the motherfuckers that's on top, the plugs. These niggas is federal informants, nigga. You the further you go up the lane, the closer it is to the government. How the fuck you think all this shit get in here? We don't own shit. How the fuck this shit go down? How the fuck you think? Who you think ratted out the real Rick Ross? His plug, nigga, was a federal informant. This shit documented. The nigga that wrote a book about it shot himself in the head 2 times.
Oh,
The nigga
That's
named
what they
Gary
wrote.
Webb.
that's
Look
what
it
they
up.
told you.
Yeah, the nigga shot himself in the head 2 times. Like,
nah.
this shit serious. These niggas
You saw
play
that movie
real
on
good.
Netflix?
Kiss the Messenger? Kill the Messenger?
Yeah, that jump was deep,
Yeah.
bro.
I
That
read the
shit was
book. It's
deep,
called
bro.
Dark Alliance, bro.
Right.
That shit. Rick Ross, all them niggas, bro. This nigga, he sitting in jail because he ain't want to rat on his plug.
Word.
His plug was the rat, and his plug was a fucking fag.
Word.
It took a fucking
Yeah,
journalist to teach
and Gary
him that.
Webb, he disclosed all that information,
Yeah.
bro, and they killed him, bro.
These niggas at the top, it's fucking. You feel me? Like, that's why you shouldn't play that game at all.
Yeah,
Get
for
the
real.
fuck out that
That
shit.
junk is dirty, and they keep going down a deeper rabbit hole.
Yep.
yo.
Word.
I don't play that with the law. I'm nice with the law. You feel me? So I know what to fucking say, what not to say, when to fucking remain silent. I know when to fucking do this interview to try to create some motherfucking innocence for the jury. I know everything how to do about this shit, bro. Like I don't. These niggas play dirty ass games, bro. They'll threaten your kids. If you don't take this charge and shit, I mean, we gonna get you for child endangerment. I said, I know the law.
I just said you're working with the law right now.
I-
Something changed.
Them niggas will not let me. My jacket too long.
I knew something changed.
That nigga said I knew something changed since you came home.
Almost ain't come home. They ain't got no bell, motherfucker. I'm a high level offender.
Different now.
I was in that bitch praying to go home. Like, God, I swear. Get me out this way.
Yo, I
You was singing your hymns?
I really missed y'all, man. I'm
Right.
glad I'm back on the couch, man.
Word.
Back
Miss
on the
y'all
couch.
too.
I'm back on the couch, man.
Definitely.
And that concludes. I don't even know what episode we on, man.
Man, what episode are we
Bro,
on?
so-
Yo, we just happy to be back, man. We'll figure this shit out next time, man. You know, any special shout outs, bro?
Nah.
Shout out to my kids. Shout out to my baby. I love you.
What about you, bro?
I don't got no special shout outs, man.
Shout out to all the vaccine injectors out here, man. Shout out to y'all.
Word.
Somebody gotta do it.
Somebody gotta
Yeah.
do it.
Somebody gotta do it.
Your ass did, man. Anyway, yo, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody who was affected by the hurricane, man.
Word.
It's gonna be a long, hard recovery, but you know, we with y'all, man. I definitely understand y'all pain, and we in this together.
Praying for
Shout out to y'all,
Patterson, New York, Long Island.
Alright,
and
Rod, turn
many
this shit
people
off.
that was affected by that shit, too.
Turn
Hey.
it off.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Yes,
Join us
sir.
on the couch. Till
Have a
next
good
time.
night. Rec Room.
Peace.